Hello everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how do you know if you're ready to pass the pre-trip inspection portion of the CDL road test. This is a question that we get a lot. They say, hey, I'm ready to go for the test, but how do I know if I'm ready or not? Well, I just want to let you know this. If you have to ask that question, you're probably not ready, but in this video I'm going to be showing you exactly what you need to know and how to study for this pre-trip inspection portion of the test so you can pass the very first time. Now, if you think that you're ready, the biggest thing is you're not the one who's going to be testing yourself. Unfortunately, the examiner is going to be the one testing you, which means it doesn't matter if you think you're ready or not. It matters if the examiner is going to feel like you're ready once you're actually taking the test. So my goal in this video is to actually give you an insight of what the examiner will be looking for, so then it's going to be a piece of cake for you. So if your method of pre-trip inspection training has been surfing the internet and looking at a whole bunch of YouTube videos and getting a little bit from this guy and a little bit from that guy and a little bit from this guy, you're probably not going to be ready, because YouTube videos all over the place. You have one, no idea if they really know what they're talking about. Two, you have no idea what portion of the country that they're taking the test in. And three, you have no idea how old it is, because recently the road test did change. It became more strict and you have to know exactly word for word how to say the pre-trip inspection word for word. Now, if you're coming into me saying, hey John, I'm a mechanic, I know every single nut and bolt in there, fantastic, but that doesn't mean diddly squat. Why do I say that? Sometimes you can be too smart in order to pass this test, where you're going to be too smart, using too many educated words, not using the words from the CDL manual directly, which means that you will not pass the test because simply you will not have credit for the test itself. So let's kind of give you an example of what you should be doing. If you are going to be watching any type of YouTube video, you should only be watching this guy right over here. He's a good looking guy, kind of looks like me. He's actually my twin brother. Not really my twin brother, that's me. But here we try to give you as much as possible for free in that video. Of course, that we're not going to give you everything in that video. You're going to have to come and become a student here if you want the full thing. But if you do pretty much the same thing I did in this video, which is the most updated form of the pre-trip inspection, you should be okay with no issues. So let's kind of break down what the pre-trip inspection actually is and how you're going to be able to pass it. So the first thing you have to be prepared for is to inspect the entirety of the vehicle. Depending on what exam you go towards, some examiners might ask you just to test on a portion of the vehicle. Other examiners might ask you to test on the entire vehicle. If you're going to be taking the test at our third-party testing site, you're going to be required by law to go throughout the entire vehicle and do a full vehicle inspection. If you're going to get tested someplace else and they only do a portion, the problem is you have no idea which portion of the vehicle you're going to be tested on, which means you have to make sure you study the whole thing anyway. At the end of the day, when you get to work and this is your actual career, you're going to want to do this every single day anyway, so why not just get it done and get a good handle on it now. So, understanding the entire vehicle is step number one. So if you say, yeah, I got everything inside the engine is perfect, but everything else is shaky, that means you're not going to be ready for the pre-trip inspection. The other thing that you have to understand is, now that you know if you're taking the test with us, you're going to go through the entire vehicle. Now you can kind of put yourself a game plan. Hey, I want to start off with this part first, and then I want to move over to here, and I want to move over to this wheel, or these brakes, or these suspension. The cool thing is there is no order specifically that you have to go in. You just have to make sure you knock everything in order, which means it kind of gives you more time to prep for the test itself, which is fantastic. The other thing is, you must be using the words from the CDL manual. So if you're going for the test and you're pretty much mechanically inclined, you're going to say, hey, this is my alternator over here. The belt is okay, it's nice and tight. This provides charge for my alternator. This provides charge for my battery rather, and there's no sparks or anything like that. Even though that sounds pretty good, that's not going to give you credit for the test. As an example, what you're going to have to say is, this is my alternator, it's belt driven, it is operating properly, it is not damaged, not leaking, and mounted securely. The alternator belt has no more than 3/4 inch of play, no cracks or frays, loose fibers, or signs of wear. You must say that word for word. Now you're going to put in comments below, Jonathan, how stupid can you be? Alternators don't leak, I know that, you might know that, but in the book itself, that's what it's asking for. Now if you don't say it's not leaking, you're going to fail? No, but we just want to tell you everything from the book itself. So that's why I want to say stay away from those YouTube videos as long as possible and put your nose in the book. If you can say, hey, am I ready for the pre-trip inspection? And I say, tell me about your alternator, and you sounded exactly like I sounded, then you're ready. If you're studying around, if you're using your own words, then you're probably not ready for the test itself. And this is the hardest part of the test. This is where most people do fail. So make sure you please do study, because if you don't pass this portion of the test, you're not even going to be able to drive the truck itself. So if you do need help to pass the pre-trip inspection or get your CDL license in the first place, you got to come to the best driving school around, which is here at Driving Academy. We're located in Linden, New Jersey, and we help students nationwide. So if pre-trip inspection is the hardest part for you, our students spend so much time on pre-trip inspection while they're training with us that they get sick of it at the end of it. And even after all that, they still do not utilize their time wisely, which means some of them even wind up failing. But if fear of failure is something that you need to get rid of, then you got to sign up for our guaranteed training course. We're probably the only school around that can actually guarantee that you walk away with the CDL license. And how that works, we're going to give you over 100 hours of training and giving you unlimited tries at the test itself. So if you are interested in learning more about how our program works or how the pricing works, give us a call, 908-525-3609, or check out our virtual school tour at cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Again, cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Thanks. Have a fantastic day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.